going on, everybody? Many of you know me, many of you don't, and many of you may be watching, you know, me for the very first time. I don't know, but you know, you're on Chaotix YouTube, but right now I come to you as Jonathan Horvath, you know, and I'd just like to share some of the things that I've undergone and pain and but like literally today, March 8th, 2013 is like almost like my very first day of my life, or God's granted me a new pair of eyes or something, to start things off. You know what I'm saying? I lost a lot. I lost a lot of people, and things that were dear to me, and it put a lot of anger, resentment, in my heart, and lots of anger. I can't even begin to describe the anger, but I've always been blessed, but I'll confess to you that, up until I was about 20 years old, I didn't even believe in Jesus. I lived in a household where it was very, very holy household, if you will, but I didn't, I learned the same thing year after year, all the way from preschool, Catholic preschool at 4 years old. But I didn't believe in any of that because it just seemed so far fetched to me, until I was about 20, after I made it through my stupid years, my ignorant years, my years where I was indulging in heavy partying, and there was many times in which, really many times in which I should have been dead.
Avast virus database has been updated.
Okay, my virus database has been updated, but literally though, I didn't completely believe though, but I was starting to see something. There was something more, but let's fast forward to 2013, 8 years after being 20, what I'm saying, there's been lots of blessings in my life, the music thing has been coming together, and I really can't even believe that Chaotic almost seems like it's a household name or something, and I believe that, I'm getting sidetracked, but it's so tough to describe, but I've really looked at all these blessings, and I have a manager. What up? What I'm saying? What up, dog? What I'm saying? And and she, she's helped me, put together this mixtape release party, and that's another blessing. What I'm saying? This mixtape release party is happening, and literally all these pieces of this giant puzzle have been falling into place, and I can't even believe any of this. You know what I'm saying? And but it's just not that. I'm reading a book called Proof There Is a Heaven. It was about a brain surgeon that disregarded anything of that nature, and just looked at what is there. What I'm saying? And he went into a coma for 7 days. He accounts going to heaven, and what it was like, and and been reading the Bible. I'm still kind of at the beginning. It's tough to understand, but after last night was a great one, but today I woke up, it was like a whole different world. What I'm saying? With every person that I interacted with, what I mean? I seen the beauty in every single person. What I'm saying? It I can't even begin to describe the feeling. What I'm saying? But looked outside, crappy Ohio, wintertime, and the grass was all green, and what I'm saying? And always admired art and the beauty of things, but just looking at architecture of just everything, what I'm saying? And it was the perfect day, what I mean? And everything was a blessing, what I'm saying? And then I'm not gonna go into details or anything, but I work somewhere, and I have to drive in the van, and this person that I was driving in the van with, I'm sharing with him, how great, it is to finally understand what's going on with life, and there is God, and there is the other side to the good, and evil is necessary in order for people to have free will and evolve as human beings. But I clearly seen that the devil was trying to test me. You know what I'm saying? And this kid, I'm sharing with him. I remember sharing it, earlier on in the day, and he's like, "Oh, that's bullshit," So whatever. I ignored it normally, and I've been diagnosed with anger problems, but like I ignored it. On the way back, I'm saying the dude, dude's like basically just talking shit in reaction, like intentionally trying to bring me down. You know what I'm saying? Like he calls religion bullshit. You know what I'm saying? A dude even fucking alluded. He's like, basically called me a fag. You know what I mean? And for my ladies out there, I am not. You know what I'm saying? But and he's like, "Oh, sip your root beer with your finger up." I'm like, "Okay, whatever, buddy." I'm like, "You can't bring me down." You know what I'm saying? And like for the first time ever, like the anger was not there. You know what I'm saying? And I was tested by the devil. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord was working through me, and obviously the devil was working through him, and it didn't get the best of me. You know what I'm saying? There was somebody else also that said a lot of mean things about my rapping, and that I'll never make it, and if I make it, he'll kiss his own ass or something like that. I didn't get it. I guess it's impossible to kiss your own ass, so he said it was impossible for me to make it. But to cut a long story short, keep this under 10 minutes. I went up to him and I said, he thought I was going to probably mind fuck him or something, because I was very good at that, but I have no desire to mind fuck anybody anymore. But I told you, I walked up to him, I was like, "I have no ill will towards you, and I wish you the best of luck with everything." You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's like, "I need luck," and I'm like, "Don't we all, man?" And I don't know, it's just that every day's a blessing, and I finally realized that, like, and to top things off, as soon as I got back into my van to pull it back into the parking lot, it's that song, that "Heaven's Got a Plan for You." And those were the specific words. You know what I'm saying? I turn on the key, and it said, "See, heaven's got a plan for you." And I'm like, wow. And the signs have always been there. I've always seen the signs, slightly, but never really maybe was blind to them, didn't want to believe in the signs, or, was just too corrupted by this present day America, which is very corrupted, but corruption has always been around. But literally these signs are everywhere. And, I'm saying that nobody can bring me down as long as the Spirit of God is in me, that anything can be done. And I believe that truly I will be famous. And I believe that, like, I'm still a rock star, and I still have my own problems too, but, I'm a work in progress, as are each of us, you know what I mean? And really, we are all blessed, and one of the most important things of life is love, and forgiveness, and you know what I'm saying? And I can't believe it that, this day has finally come, and, hopefully when I wake up tomorrow, it's going to be the same way, but, like, it was almost like a heavenly, natural high that lasted all day, and it hasn't gone away. I have not ingested anything. I'm literally, like, high on life. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry to be looking like a goofball. You know what I mean? Judge me if you will, but it doesn't matter, because I'm saved, and so could you. Alright. Pardon all the enthusiasm. I just wanted to share a great story, and, he's blessing each and every one of us. Just got to look at it with that new set of eyes and be keen on those blessings. So, God bless every single one of you that have ever supported me, ever listened to me for 1 minute. And God bless every one of you that dealt with me when I was in a poor mood, and, like, just everything, I wish you all the best, and I hope this video helps you. And if anybody ever wants to talk about something like this and a reply, in the comments thread, that's cool too. I consider my fans my friends, and this goes far beyond any music, so heaven's got a plan for you too. Goodbye.